Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Danielle Airy, Director of Public Relations for the Peoria Unified School District.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 27th Annual Pride of Peoria and 17th Annual Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Awards celebration. It is a beautiful evening to recognize and celebrate our employees. If you've attended this event before, you've undoubtedly heard it referred to as our district's Academy Awards, and I know this year you did walk in on a red carpet, but you'll notice there was not a plethora of paparazzi standing outside, and I most certainly don't have jokes like Billy Crystal this evening, unfortunately. But the Arizona Broadway Theater is a fine fit for this evening and an elaborate showcase of our Peoria Unified employees. This year's winners are seated amongst the scenery for Tarzan, and I did ask if I could swing in on a vine, and unfortunately was shot down pretty quickly with that idea, but certainly hope that this will serve as an open invitation for you to come back to the Arizona Broadway Theater and check out Tarzan. I'm sure it will be an excellent production. Well, we have a number of special guests with us in the audience to help us celebrate this evening, but before they are formally introduced, I would like to share with you a sneak peek at this year's esteemed honorees. In what has become Pride of Peoria tradition, this year was no different. We had the prize patrol out in full force. They were surprising this year's nominees. So if you will direct your attention to the screens, let's take a look at this year's Pride of Peoria recipients.
Teachers and students, please excuse this interruption for a very important and exciting announcement. It is with great pleasure that I have an opportunity to announce the Pride of Peoria winners for this year. Congratulations.
Wow.
I know that I'm here for a reason. And I do what I do because I choose to do this.
Pretty amazing employees we have in this district. Thank you to David Colley and to his intern Peyton Galovich from Raymond S. Kellis High School for producing that fabulous video. And I'd like to note that his production team, consisting of Peyton and his other interns, Nikki Romano from Ironwood and Casey Clark from Centennial, are compiling all the footage you'll see this evening and this whole production, and we'll be placing it on the district's YouTube channel, so you'll be able to enjoy it in the weeks that follow. Now, if we can raise the house lights, please, it is my pleasure to introduce you to some of the most dedicated volunteers in the Peoria Unified School District. Later on in the program, they'll be joining me on stage, but I'd like to take this opportunity first to just introduce you to our governing board members. Our governing board president, Mr. Hal Borhauer. Governing board clerk, Mr. Joe McCord. Governing board member, Mrs. Diane Douglas. Governing board member, Mrs. Kathy Kinect, joined by her husband, Tom. And unable to join us this evening, but sending his regards, is Mr. Eddie Smith. Also with, thank you, round of applause for Eddie. Our superintendent, Dr. Denton Santarelli, is here with us this evening. Our Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Heather Cruz, and her husband, Brad, is here as well. Our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Michael Finn. Also in attendance this evening, Peoria Council Member, Mr. Carlo Leone. Thank you very much for being here this evening. Well, I hope you are enjoying this venue. We certainly appreciate our food and beverage manager, Diane Hetrick, who also always takes great care of us here, and Chef Alex, who prepared that wonderful treat that you had for you this evening, and it certainly smells delicious. Thank you to the Arizona Broadway Theater. We are also so very grateful to our event sponsors who really make this evening possible, and for graciously picking up the tab for our honored employees so that they can enjoy this event. They buy the gorgeous engraved Pride of Peoria lapel pins that we'll be giving to this year's honorees, and also the crystal etched vases that we'll be giving to our Raymond S. Kellis winners at the end of this evening. It's my honor to introduce one of our guests who's joined us this evening, Tamara Caraway from Hunt and Caraway, one of our wonderful sponsors. She's in the audience with us. And we're very, very grateful for their support. A number of our other sponsors, VSP Vision Service Plan, Delta Dental Foundation, and Brockhurst and Associates, and we are grateful to all of them for their support. Now, it is very much my privilege to reintroduce you to our governing board president, Mr. Hal Borhauer, who brings some greetings on behalf of the governing board.
Good evening, Pride of Peoria winners, district staff and administration, and special guests. As board president, it is an honor to take part in a ceremony that recognizes individuals who daily deliver the genuine spirit of excellence in our district. The PUSD Governing Board believes that our employees play a critical role in the education of our students, and that every employee is of great value. But to those we honor this evening, it is time for our most esteemed guests to make their way. Oh, too many pages, that's not me. You're here because your colleagues recognize your high esteemed commitment. You have exemplified on behalf of the Peoria School District, its employees and students. You represent an example for others to follow. We are also very grateful. I think it's out of order here. You make a very large contribution every day, day in and day out. You truly live our district's vision of every student, every day, prepared to meet tomorrow, and we thank you for your dedication. This evening, we're also going to honor 3 very special district employees for their outstanding demonstration of leadership. The Raymond S. Kellis Award winners for leadership among teaching, support staff, and administration are selected because they possess the characteristics reflected by one of the district's most beloved superintendents, Dr. Raymond S. Kellis. I look forward to our surprise recognition this evening of these exceptional employees later in the program. On behalf of the governing board, congratulations to all of you on your accomplishments, and again, thank you for your exemplary service. And I won't spend much more time up here. I'm sure you didn't come here to me to speak, and besides, I have this tie that I rented that I have to get back kind of early. Those of you who know me know I don't wear ties very often, so with that, we'll move on with the program. Congratulations to our winners.
Thank you, Mr. Borhauer, for your words of praise and encouragement. And now, it is time for our most esteemed guests to make their way to the stage. Pride of Peoria winners, as soon as you see your smiling face appear on the screens, you'll come forward over to the left-hand side of the stage, and Mr. Steve Savoy is over there, and he is ready and willing to help and assist you with getting up onto the stage. You will come up onto the stage, and we will move forward with our honors. So Pride of Peoria recipients, get ready to come on down. Let's give them all one great big round of applause as they're making their way up. We'll give our honorees just one more moment to make their way to their seat. In the meantime, I'd like to once again thank David Colley and his wonderful team of Pride of Peoria interns that really helped for this event. I'll also note while they're making their way to their seats, for those of you that are special guests in the audience, I hope you had an opportunity to read through the packet of letters that were compiled for each and every one of these honorees. That's something that each of their nominators takes takes the time to put together for them. It's a great little snapshot of the wonderful things that all of these employees do on an everyday basis, and certainly serves as a great pick-me-up anytime you're having a bad day to go through and read that book and see all the wonderful things your colleagues, administrators, staff, students have to say about you. Great little self-esteem boost. Well, now that all of our winners have joined us, we're going to proceed with our recognition. It's hard to believe it, but the annual Pride of Peoria event began 27 years ago to showcase the top 1% of Peoria Unified certified and classified employees, nominated by colleagues for their outstanding service to the district, exemplary work ethic, positive morale, and demonstration of genuine concern for students and staff. Recipients are then screened using strict criteria, and a committee of representatives from certified, classified, and administrative employees ranks the nominations and makes the final decision. Pride of Peoria winners are respected and revered by their peers. This year's honorees are certainly no exception. The 39 Pride of Peoria winners come from different sites, represent varied career lengths, and work in a variety of positions. Yet they share one common attribute. They were each chosen because those letters written on their behalf revealed countless examples of their dedication to the Peoria Unified School District and to constantly going above and beyond. So, without further ado, I'm going to ask our governing board members and Dr. Santarelli and Dr. Cruz to please come on out and join me on the stage. They'll be forming a receiving line and coming out over here, and they'll be there to hand the gifts to our winners. As they're making their way out, I'll just remind Dr. Santarelli and Dr. Cruz as they come to the center table here. When you hear your name called, you're going to come and stand with Dr. Santarelli and Dr. Cruz, and I'm going to say a little bit about each one of you. You'll then proceed down the receiving line, shaking the hands of our board members as I announce your name, and then you will certainly be invited to go back out and enjoy the rest of this evening with your family and friends. Audience, your job is to beam with pride, to take lots of photos, but to please hold your applause until all 39 of our winners have made their way through. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to present to you this year's Pride of Peoria recipients. We'll begin with Eric Alejandro, Park Ridge Lead Maintenance. Mr. Can Do or Fix Anything is always an example of Park Ridge pride. Helping with a smile and a kind word, Mr. Alejandro goes out of his way to help those students who lose their retainers. Looking through trash bags or dumpsters until they're found, he is very proud of his 100% retainer recovery at Park Ridge. Congratulations, Mr. Alejandro. Thank you. Lisa Alexander, Centennial School Nurse. Lensinger once said, caring is the essence of nursing, and Lisa is the essence of caring on the Centennial High School campus. Lisa mentors the next generation of nurses, working with student interns in the healthcare profession. She started the Losers Club for Coyote staff members to help them manage their weight and live a healthier lifestyle. Congratulations, Lisa. Dolly Bennett from Zuni Hills Instructional Aid. Miss Dolly sees the good in each and every student, even the most troubling ones, finding the spark to engage them in learning and continually seeking resources to meet their diverse needs. The word positive doesn't do her justice. She is always gracious, and her constant smile brightens every Grizzlies day. Dolly spends her free time attending extracurricular events for students who need an extra person in their cheering section. We're proud to cheer you on this evening. Congratulations, Dolly. Linda Borchett, Paseo Verde third grade teacher. Linda goes above and beyond, eagerly developing and sharing lessons, ideas, and interventions with her colleagues by piloting new math and language art programs. She devotes, oh, here, right this way, ma'am. We don't want to lose any of our Pride of Peoria recipients, so we'll send you right through there. There you go. We don't need to lose any this evening, that's for sure. Linda, we're going to go ahead and begin again because for you. Linda goes above and beyond, eagerly developing and sharing lessons, ideas, interventions with her colleagues. She devotes a fair amount of time to the coordination and training of Paseo Verde's community and parent volunteers. She also serves on the Site Council, represents Paseo Verde on district language arts curriculum committees, is the district math liaison, volunteers many hours helping to organize PTSO events and activities. Whew, in all your free time, right? Congratulations, Linda. Emily Bryan, Zuni Hill's 6th grade teacher. Mrs. Bryan gives respect to everyone she meets, students, parents, administration, certified staff, and paraprofessionals. She coordinates the fundraising and plans to make sure 6th graders have 3 square meals a day during outdoor education. She serves on several committees, honor roll, staff retreat, and social committees where she organizes staff recognitions. She's girls' softball coach and tutors after school. Again, you know, in all her free time. Congratulations, Emily. Richard Castillo, Oasis lead maintenance. It's going to be a Richie day when the staff is constantly calling him on the walkie-talkie for something, but the request is always completed with a smile. A giant in his approach when it comes to his job, Eric exhibits pride and incredible work ethic, yet is gentle in his approach towards students and staff, a truly kind and patient man. One Dolphin student wrote, "He fixes everything that's broken. He makes sure everything is clean, and he is friendly." Congratulations, Mr. Castillo. Janet Clark, DAC, Public Relations, Publications Technician. Selfless, humble, innovative, dedicated, tireless, and committed. From the volunteer recognition to the toy drive, from the food drive to denim days, Janet's fingerprint is on every piece of print, every video, every event, every workshop, every photo, every image for Peoria Unified. Every year, in fact, Janet has worked tirelessly to organize and honor our Pride of Peoria recipients by running this very event. This year, we are thrilled to honor her. Congratulations, Janet. Ann Connell Allen, Marshall Ranch, 3rd grade teacher. Ann Connell Allen loves her Roadrunner students, constantly tutoring and working after school to help those in need. She believes every minute with a parent is a chance to uncover ideas, find solutions, and create new ways to motivate kids. Through her leadership of Dr. Seuss's events and Read Across America programs on the Marshall Ranch campus, Ann supports youth literacy, and tonight we're proud to support you, Ann. Congratulations. Cindy Dunn, Copperwood Food Service Cashier. Cindy creates a positive, welcoming environment in the Charger cafeteria with her kindness and love for each student, often running 2 cafeteria cash registers at once. Using unique bulletin boards celebrating kids, healthy eating, and even one for staff to put their pets on parade, she creates a positive attitude in the cafeteria. During a recent health inspection, the inspector was overheard saying, "Wow, she sure makes this place fun." Congratulations, Cindy. Shannon Froisland, Frontier 5th grade teacher. Shannon is loved by her Wildcats because she is a genuinely kind, caring, friendly, and warm human being. She recently organized a last-minute car wash for a Frontier student's family facing large medical bills, raising over $2,000. As student council advisor, she helps her students organize the Hero Lunch, providing a drive-up sack lunch and dessert to the heroes of the community, including firefighters, police officers, and military men and women. Congratulations, Shannon. Sherry Gillett, Pioneer 6th to 8th grade reading language arts teacher. In her 20-plus years of service, Sherry continues to find new ways to make education better for her students and has made an impact in the lives of many Peoria students and families. She is involved in countless school activities like sponsoring the cheer squad and holding a before-school breakfast club for tutoring. She has a passion for helping students, staff, and the community and invests endless hours of her time and money to support students that makes a difference beyond the classroom. Congratulations, Sherry. Augusta Marshall Ranch cafeteria manager. Eleanor, in addition to managing the cafeteria, is very actively involved in all school activities and is always willing to help out. She knows the students and looks out for those who have empty tummies and may need special attention. Whenever a student has a birthday, Mrs. Augusta provides him or her with a treat. She always displays genuine concern for all students, parents, and staff and is very well respected. Congratulations, Eleanor. Susie Hall, Lake Pleasant kindergarten teacher. With more than 20 years of dedicated service, Susie goes the extra mile to teach her students and give them the best education possible. Whenever you enter her kindergarten classroom, you can feel the excitement and joy of being part of Mrs. Hall's class. She has exhibited her teaching strengths and abilities by being a member of the district's Career Ladder program as both a participant and a team member, and Susie truly makes a difference. Congratulations. Kristen Henninger, Apache 6th grade teacher. Kristen is a wonderful 6th grade math teacher, has headed up Apache's math committee for several years, and is on the district's math committee. She's committed to her students and school and has led many events such as Math and Literacy Night, Pennies for Patients, and canned food drives. Kristen not only has a passion for teaching math, she has a passion for kids and genuinely cares about people. Congratulations, Kristen. Deb Jackson, Sun Valley Resource Instructional Assistant. Deb has worked as an assistant in Sun Valley's upper grade learning disability classroom for many years. She has an easygoing personality, is calm, cool, and collected, which allows her to build successful relationships with the children she works with. She's respected by all for her hard work, warmth, and caring. Congratulations to you, Deb. Connie Josie, Desert Valley 6th grade teacher. Connie did her student teaching at a Peoria school and is in her 20th year of teaching at Desert Valley. She has a passion for working with kids, and her motto is, "It is all about building relationships." She truly cares and is able to turn difficult students into productive students. She's a friend, mentor, and constant positive influence on students and staff alike. Congratulations to you, Connie. Armando Macias, Ira A. Murphy, 1st through 3rd grade ELL teacher. Armando has been at Ira A. Murphy for 6 years and currently teaches 1st through 3rd grade. He also coaches many of the sports teams, teaches the English for Families classes, and serves as a translator whenever needed. His wonderful sense of humor and his enthusiasm make a difference and is inspiring to all who know and work with him. Congratulations to you, Armando. Rona McGrath, Sun Valley Library Assistant. Rona has been a library assistant since she joined the Sun Valley family in 2002. She's a shining star who always greets students and staff with a smile. She works tirelessly at making the library the most resourceful and proficient hub of the school and is a mother figure to many. She is constantly doing things for others and is always sharing her expertise and love of children with all. Congratulations to you, Rona. Josie Mason, Country Meadows office assistant. Mrs. Josie is an asset to Country Meadows' front office team and makes all who enter the school feel welcome and at ease. She is a lifesaver when it comes to stepping up and helping out wherever there is a need. She is Country Meadows' Josie of all trades and is a staff member who goes the extra mile to help all children, whether it's a hug, a smile, or lunch, maybe even just school supplies. They know they can always count on Mrs. Josie. Congratulations. Dave McCarthy, Saguaro Ranch Lead Maintenance. Dave has made a big impact on the old school in only a few short years. He's always willing to go the extra mile at any time, on or off the clock. He helps students cut boards for projects, helps repair bikes, grills for barbecues, and coaches boys softball. He even built sections like in a professional locker room for all the sports uniforms and equipment. He is hardworking, dedicated, and has a great sense of humor. He's very well respected by staff and students alike. Congratulations to you, Dave. Anne Merlino, Oasis School Secretary. Anne wears many hats, one of which is to guide and assist teachers no matter what the question or problem. In addition, she is the staff mom, referee, and diplomat. who always has a story, joke, or anecdote to make someone's day a little bit brighter. She gives a new twist to No Child Left Behind. Anne's motto is No Child Left Without Love. Congratulations, Anne. Norma Michaels, Saguaro Ranch paraprofessional, and unfortunately Norma was unable to be here with us this evening, but we do have her daughter Elise here to accept the award on her behalf. So Elise, welcome, we're glad to have you, and we're going to share a little bit about your mom even though she's not here. Norma is passionate about helping K-3 students learn to read and write. She's the first to arrive on campus, and caffeine-craving staff members look forward to her fresh pot of coffee every morning. In addition to her optimistic personality, she possesses a gift to challenge students to be the very best they can be. Elise, please tell your mom we're so proud of her. Regina Olivas, Raymond S. Kellis counselor. The ease and comfort that she brought to the classroom has earned the respect and admiration of more than just her 383 students. She exhibits a high standard of professionalism in all that she does and has a character unlike any other. As an advocate for students first, she's often overheard repeating the mantra, "I'm here for the students." Congratulations to you, Regina. Larkin Park, Raymond S. Kellis building trades and woodworking teacher. In his more than 20 years, Larkin has consistently modeled professionalism and dedication above and beyond all expectations by serving as a selfless worker, a dedicated coach, an award-winning club sponsor, friend, and colleague. Among his most recent achievements is helping his students lay a cement walkway from 89th Avenue to the school grounds in response to a student's suggestion for a cleaner, more accessible path to school. Congratulations to you, Larkin. Barb Parrish, Centennial Medical Science, Allied Health Programs, Anatomy and Physiology teacher. The Health Occupation Students for America, or HOSA as they're often called, members and most of her students call her Mother Parrish because of her kind, caring, compassionate, patient demeanor. She is always looking for innovative ways to make school fun and has a desire to enable all students and staff to be the very best they can be. Her colleagues say Barb's character is above reproach and her strength as a leader extends well beyond the school day. Congratulations to you, Barb. Dale Painter, Choya Annex Technical Services Supervisor. Dale is crucial in keeping the district's technology heartbeat in rhythm. He is one of those unique individuals who thinks outside the box, yet can always keep an open mind. Dale excels to a higher standard and is an exceptional problem solver who can always be counted on to help. His colleagues say he exemplifies customer service. Congratulations to you, Dale. Leanne Pocock, Apache physical education teacher. As a PE teacher, Leanne not only helps Apache students develop physically, but she teaches them life skills and responsibility to help them be successful beyond the classroom. She displays the great balance of authority and compassion, caring just when it's needed most, just as a great educator should. When her fellow PE teacher was out, Leanne insisted on taking both PE classes, both the boys and her own class, so that the students wouldn't miss one of their workouts and the teachers didn't lose any precious prep time. Congratulations to you, Leanne. Susan Pratt, Desert Harbor and Liberty Occupational Therapy Assistant. In our busy, stressful world, it can be hard to find someone who is consistently selfless, but look no further than Susan. Susan is an eager learner, always seeking innovative, research-based practices to strengthen student performance. She is best described as a visionary who leaves no stone unturned in finding ways to help students be successful. Congratulations to you, Susan. Dee Dee Reichardt, Vistancia 7th and 8th grade science teacher. Dee Dee has created an environment where students work cooperatively to discover and learn about science. Because of her efforts, students love to learn. She is always looking to learn new strategies so she can improve her instructional competencies. Most importantly, Dee Dee has a tremendous heart for her students, and they can feel it in the way she injects pride and energy into all that she does. Congratulations to you, Dee Dee. Robert Ridgely, Frontier Lead Maintenance. Mr. Ridgely has breakfast or lunch with students and provides his own money to those who forgot or didn't have money for a meal, or a pickle, or an Otter Pop, or a Valentine's Gram. A student whose home life was in turmoil was recently taken under Robert's wing, and he found a task on campus for the student, and after a job well done, presented him with a silver dollar. The smile was priceless. Staff can count on Robert and ask anything of him. No job is too big. Congratulations to you, Robert. Kathleen, or Katie as she goes by, Riddiper, Raymond S. Kellis math teacher. Katie is abuzz with positive energy, is persistently proactive and relentlessly constructive and creative. There's a reason her students have the highest passing rates in math district-wide. She plans, prepares, and facilitates Cougar Town, a 4-day leadership camp for students and staff to learn effective skills to honor and celebrate diversity at school and in life. She conceived Cougar Pride, a student recognition program where staff look for and reward positive behavior in students. And now we're here to reward you, Katie. Congratulations. Peoria High School special education guidance counselor and teacher. For nearly 3 decades, Karen's been a Peoria High Panther and worn many hats, but mostly as a special education teacher, department lead, and guidance counselor. Karen's positive influence extends across the district, as teachers know you can ask her for advice relating to all areas of special education. Always concerned about improving instruction and services to students, Karen's encouragement and support was instrumental in helping to establish the adult training program. Thank you and congratulations to you, Karen. Carol Shea, Copperwood, 6th grade teacher. As a veteran educator with 2 decades of teaching, Carol utilizes cutting-edge technology. She's the guru of 32 iPods, which are shared in 8 other classrooms. She uses prep planning and lunchtime to update, charge, download, or search for better apps, and instruct her team of teachers. As a skilled professional, colleagues look to Carol as a mentor, willing to share her skills and knowledge and expertise. Students appreciate how much Carol cares about them outside the classroom walls as well. Congratulations to you, Carol. Jimmy Silvas, Raymond S. Kellis Security. As a campus security guard, students respect Jimmy, and staff appreciate him for always being nearby. On a campus with nearly 2,000 students and staff, Jimmy knows no strangers. He greets everyone he sees by name. How does he do it? He studies the yearbook during his breaks to acquaint himself with the community and campus activities. Jimmy takes groups of special needs students along with him to assist him on his duties around campus, making sure doors are locked, restrooms are clean, the campus is well lit and safe, and he keeps an eye on everyone during lunch. Congratulations to you, Mr. Silvas. Nancy Smelter, Pioneer 6th through 8th grade technology, life, and careers teacher. Nancy loves to plan parties, whether it's the annual athletic banquet, staff retirement celebrations, or potluck luncheons in her room to boost staff morale. She shares her expertise with the students, mentoring the broadcasting crew in the morning, coaching volleyball, tutoring math students, assisting with 8th grade transition to high school, and sponsoring the yearbook club, which is a huge task. Nancy, we're so happy to have you here and to throw this party in your honor. Congratulations. Clarissa Summers, Vistancia Office Assistant. In every nomination letter, from administration to teaching staff, from parents to students, Clarissa is seen as a smiling, positive ray of sunshine that brightens their day. She coordinates the Student of the Month assemblies and creates awesome PowerPoints to ensure each student sees their picture and name on the big screen. She's the school volunteer coordinator and plans the year-end event to celebrate them. Tonight, Clarissa, we're here to celebrate you. Congratulations. Amy Taylor, Park Ridge second grade teacher. Amy started a cross-country team for K through 4th graders and serves as a volunteer coach. As one parent put it, Coach Taylor teaches our children to be champions, both on and off the field. She started Breakfast with Books Club for 5th through 8th graders to encourage reading for enjoyment. The club meets once a week and now has grown to more than 50 members. She accepted a medically fragile student who had never been to school due to multiple needs. Even though it wasn't her turn for a new student, she provided a space for this full-time nurse and in her already crowded classroom. So congratulations and thank you to you, Amy. Nelson Tejada, Pioneer Lead Maintenance. Mr. Tejada was an inspiration for the school's Pull the Bus for United Way team, who won the Best Dressed Award this year, and always looking dapper as he wears dress slacks and shoes right to the event. Dedicated, creative, and inspiring is how Nelson maintains the 30-year-old campus, keeping it polished, well-lit, and colorful with flowering plants in just about every place there is to have soil. More than 24 students wrote letters on his behalf, all commenting about Nelson's long hours, helpfulness, and great listening skills. As junior high students switch classes, leaving germs behind, Nelson is in there wiping off the desks and the surfaces with Clorox, making sure there are no germs. Thank you for all you do, and congratulations to you, Nelson. And last but most certainly not least is Carol Weeks, Kachina 7th and 8th grade science teacher. A master teacher and dedicated professional, Carol not only teaches science to junior high students, but imparts the art of studying for a lifetime to make sure they are successful in their learning. Carol has an administrative certificate and steps in to support administration and staff when needed. She knows district policy and the Pinnacle gradebook inside and out, which is a great assistance to her colleagues. Carol's contributions to the Kachina community go beyond the classroom. She's applied for and received grants for projects such as a relaxation garden for the self-contained autism program and equipping the hands-on math and science lab. Congratulations to you, Carol. Before we dismiss our governing board, would you please join them in one more huge round of applause for these fabulous employees. They are incredible. Governing board members, we thank you very much for your help, and we'll dismiss you to your seats so you can catch our next video and, of course, our next set of presentations. Thank you. In 2004, the district and governing board dedicated Peoria's 6th high school in honor of past superintendent Dr. Raymond S. Kellis. For the dedication, a video was prepared which summarizes the impact of his leadership on the Peoria Unified School District. Many had the privilege to know Dr. Kellis. For those of us who did not, this video provides a glimpse of the extraordinary things he did for Peoria. Let's take a look.
If a name of a high school reflects the potential of its impact, then Raymond S. Kellis High School already represents a rich legacy of educational prosperity and leadership. The high school's namesake comes from one of PUSD's most respected leaders, Dr. Raymond S. Kellis, who served as the district superintendent for 17 years. It's fitting that the district's 6th high school bears the name of a man who, during his tenure, led PUSD through some of its most explosive growth and monumental changes. However, to govern a school district, one cannot rely solely on individual caliber. To truly succeed, a leader must know how to bring out the best in others so they can help fulfill the mission of the district. Kellis understood this premise. He began his profession in 1959 as a biology teacher, bus driver, and football coach at Peoria High School, the first and only high school in the district at the time. He moved on to counseling and administration positions in the Dysart School District before accepting the role of superintendent in the Snowflake High School District. He returned to PUSD in 1975 as the assistant superintendent, a job he held for 3 years before becoming one of the district's most beloved and prestigious leaders. During his illustrious career, Kellis was twice recognized as the Arizona Superintendent of the Year. He also served as president of the State Board of Education and even sat at the helm of a community task force designed to end the substitute teacher shortage. As a result of his expertise and impressive record of leadership, Kellis was asked back by the district 4 years after his retirement to act as interim superintendent for 5 months during the 1999-2000 school year. His dedication and service have been ingrained in district history for many years. Now his name is engraved on one of PUSD's newest high schools, Raymond S. Kellis.
As you can see, Dr. Kellis left an incredible legacy, not only in the school that now bears his namesake, but in the awards we are about to present to honor our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winners. It's now time to sit back and enjoy the final awards for this evening, the Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Awards. The winners of the Support Staff, Teaching, and Administration Awards were selected because of their demonstration of the qualities represented by one of PUSD's most beloved superintendents. According to the nomination criteria, a Leadership Award recipient makes significant contributions to the advancement of the district's mission, vision, and values, selflessly serves as indicated by the absence of the pursuit of fame, coupled with a clear advocacy for children of all ages, is tirelessly dependable, even at the cost of personal sacrifice, is intensely loyal to the district, the community, the state, and the nation, and shows clear evidence of commitment to the highest ethical standards reflected in exemplary behavior. Presenting the Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Awards this year is our very own superintendent for the Peoria Unified School District. Please welcome Dr. Denton Santorelli.
Well, good evening, everyone, and certainly it is a pleasure once again. This time of year is always exciting, and one of the highlights of the year is always this recognition. You know, I remember 27 years ago when we started the Pride of Peoria recognitions, and it was held actually in the district office in the governing boardroom, and certainly this event has grown from its inception, and my personal congratulations go out to all of our Pride of Peoria recipients this evening. As the video accurately depicted, Dr. Raymond S. Kellis has left an indelible imprint on this district and certainly on the lives of many who have had the opportunity to work with him and know of his legacy. As you are very much aware, we have a history of inviting his son, Quinn Kellis, to this event. And on an annual basis, he has been here bringing greetings on behalf of the Kellis family. Unfortunately, Dr. Quinn Kellis could not be here this evening. His mother and longtime supporter of Peoria School District and wife of Dr. Raymond Kellis, Nadine Kellis, passed away just this last week. We certainly send our condolences to the Kellis family, and we'll certainly keep them in our thoughts and prayers in the upcoming days and weeks ahead. I had the opportunity to talk to Quinn last week, and he had talked about how it was still such a very important part of the Kellis family, this recognition, and he was certainly complimentary of the district for carrying on the tradition, and he was certainly appreciative of our ongoing invitation to have him involved in this event. While Quinn is unable to be here this evening, he did ask that I share the following statements, and I certainly could not agree with them more. These are words that I have captured here in an email from Quinn just this week. I regret that I am unable to attend this wonderful event and share in the celebration of those of you being honored. It has been said, behind every great man stands a great woman. This was certainly the case with Dr. Kellis. Through all of his years of educational leadership, Mrs. Kellis serves as the best executive assistant he ever had. More than that, She often donned his other hats to allow him to serve this community. This included fixing leaky pipes, unclogging evaporative cooler lines. Some of us still remember evaporative coolers. Rounding up wayward cows and raising 8 children. With sadness, I had to share the news that Nadine Kellis passed away. But we celebrate with pride her lifetime of selfless support for her husband. Thank you to each of you in the Peoria Unified School District for continuing the legacy, and always remember who you are and what you stand for. Certainly most appropriate, given this recognition, to reflect upon the support that Dr. Kellis had at home, and we certainly continue to express our condolences to the Kellis family. You know, in the course of the school year, there are millions of moments that make it an opportunity for me to be incredibly proud of the Peoria School District. Since the last time I stood before you on this stage, the Peoria Unified School District celebrated a 94% graduation rate, 5 new National Merit finalists, 2 students who earned a perfect ACT score, and the district was honored by receiving, as the first district in the state of Arizona, the prestigious Advanced Ed accreditation. Tonight, as we celebrate the employees who make this district so great, I am met with an equally thrilling sense of pride, because the truth is, these moments take place because of the tireless efforts and dedication that each of you put into your students and into your schools and into this district each and every day. To those of you who are here receiving the Pride of Peoria Award this evening, thank you for what you do for our district, and most importantly, what you do for our students. You deserve all of the praise and recognition that has been bestowed upon you this evening, and then some. This is a special time of year, and it is always a pleasure to get to see some familiar faces that I haven't seen in quite some time, to see some who have been employees of the district and see others who have come back to celebrate with us. I now have the distinct honor of introducing you to the 3 employees who encompass the great tradition of Dr. Raymond S. Kellis. As we near the end of the program, allow me to introduce our first Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award recipient. The primary focus for this exceptional leader is to have a close-knit community of educators to provide students with a safe and understanding, compassionate place for students to learn and grow. Believing that changes are made through actions and deeds, not words, this administrator looks for ways to make each student feel as though they are the most important person on earth. Knowing a strong team is a priority for excellence and student success, this administrator introduced a national program that trains staff to help students develop life skills and promote their social growth. Each morning you will see this administrator advocating for students, standing at the front door, welcoming and greeting them to school. Dr. Kellis described a compassionate educator as hovering like a helicopter. This person knows that effective hovering motivates and reinforces students and staff on the road to excellence. It is also a rare quality to laugh at oneself. This person does it all, the while with a heart focused on serving others, oftentimes wearing a cat in the hat outfit, dressing as Santa Claus, signing up as a first volunteer for the Carnival Dunk Tank. This kind soul has enrolled in the appropriate foster parenting classes to be able to take a student needing extra dosage of compassion from home over the weekend on camping trips. With dedication, this administrator was a unifying force who took a school that was on a rocky road to recovery, and this school has been affectionately termed the diamond in the desert community. With humble beginnings as a custodian and bus driver while earning a degree in education, then as a teacher, elementary principal, and high school principal, coaching girls basketball and varsity football. The longevity of this district the longevity of his service speaks to his loyalty and purpose. By now, it must be obvious to you that this employee has served this community and the Peoria Unified School District for a long time. The recipient of tonight's Raymond S. Kellis Leadership and Administration Award has served our district for 35 years. He is currently the principal at Country Meadows Elementary School. Congratulations, Mr. Val Barrett.
Says congrats.
You know the drill.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to start crying. As you can see, I do one thing very well. And those of you that know me know very rarely I'm at a loss for words. I thank you so much. Dr. Kellis was such an inspiration and a wonderful, wonderful man. And to receive this award, to even be thought of for this award is such a privilege and an honor. I've loved every minute I've spent in this district, and will continue to love it as long as they'll have me. I enjoyed every experience I've had at every school that I've been at, and I tell people all the time that, you know, when they're sad about leaving one place and going to another, that you're going to find the next place is just as great, and the people and the kids there are just as wonderful to work with. And I couldn't say that more than the group that I'm now with out at Country Meadows. What a neat group. I love them all. I appreciate them, and thank you for nominating for this award. And I thank Dr. Santarelli and the board for giving me the opportunity to work with them out there and watch them rise and become a diamond in the desert and feel good about themselves, and watch those kids look forward to coming to school and loving that experience. Thank you so much. Love you.
Beautiful family. It's great that you could be here. We just thought Val was at a loss for words. The next award is the Raymond S. Kellis Leadership in Teaching Award. This teacher has been called a leader on campus for many, many years. With a calm demeanor, this person provides helpful advice to peers and students and parents alike. This teacher is considered a confidant, a positive role model, a team player, one who is willing to meet the needs of students without question, all while maintaining the highest level of integrity. Instrumental in establishing the adult training program as an alternative for special needs students who need to stay in school, this teacher works with the ATC to provide students with what they need to be successful in the world once they walk through our doors. This person is often called the creme de la creme of the special education department by colleagues. More than a spectator, this teacher is in the stands for every single basketball game, every football game, just in case one of the students that this person works with does not have someone in the stands to cheer them on. I could list countless additional examples of how this teacher goes above and beyond as described by her peers, but I think this former student says it best. All through high school, this teacher was there for me. I struggled in academics as well as with my behavior. When it seemed that everyone had given up on me, this teacher was the one person who believed in me. The student continues on to say that I remember thinking I wasn't going to participate in graduation because my family couldn't afford the cap and gown and my book fees. This teacher stepped in, paid all of my fees, bought my cap and gown so I could walk with my classmates. The student's letter concludes, I wanted desperately to fit in. You see, I'm also hearing impaired and was extremely embarrassed to wear a hearing aid or let anyone know that I had an impairment. When other kids would make fun of me, it often led to altercation. This teacher never let me off the hook. She held me accountable. She taught me to accept myself as a person. This teacher changed my life. I am now raising a family and getting ready to start my degree to become a guidance counselor. Our 2012 Raymond S. Kellis Leadership in Teaching Award is so special that this person also received the Pride of Peoria Award this evening. The award goes to none other than Peoria High School Special Education Teacher and Guidance Counselor, Mrs. Karen Ritz.
Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Well, all of you in education know that this doesn't happen alone. You can't do it by yourself. And so I want to thank my parents who instilled in me the work ethic that I have today and that never give up attitude. I want to thank my kids who a lot of times had what they needed put on the back burner so that I could finish stuff up for school. And then for these people right here, I am so blessed every day to get to work with not only the greatest educators, but the best people on the planet. And so I thank you guys for everything that you do that makes me look great. So thank you so much. It's just a tremendous honor. And being as old as I am, I did get to know Dr. Kellis. And to get the honor that was named after him is truly special. And thank you so much. I appreciate it.
These are for me now. Moving along to the leadership and support staff recognition. Consider it done. That's a phrase anyone can expect this person to reply to almost any request. From help with the new Pinnacle gradebook, to classroom schedules, purchase orders, invoices, whether she's helping administrators, teachers, students, parents, or volunteers. She's the heart of the school. This person's positive, upbeat manner keeps morale high. This cheerleader spends a great amount of free time looking for ways to improve the school for the benefit of students and staff. This person rallies support from the community to gain additional resources and has performed so many behind-the-scenes good deeds, all the while expecting no fanfare. In fact, this person loves giving credit for good work to everyone else. This person's knowledge of all the functions and aspects of the school are incredible. As a part of the community for more than 20 years, first as a parent, then on staff, this person's understanding of the school's culture is unbelievable and invaluable. This person's selfless service to students and staff is second to none. For example, there was a family in the neighborhood struggling financially. The sister attended this school, and her young brother in third grade needed to be transported to another Peoria school for self-contained lessons. The brother would wait patiently 15 to 20 minutes for the bus every morning. This person would offer a compassionate ear while escorting him to the bus every day for an entire year. This person made sure the brother and sister were given clothing and gifts during the holidays and delivered birthday cupcakes to the brother's school for a classroom celebration. Due to the extra special welcome they receive from this person, many substitute teachers have said this school is their favorite place to substitute. As a staff member on the front lines, this person gets the brunt of oftentimes a lot of additional pressure. The situations are handled with grace and dignity, often referred to as the parent whisperer. I could use one of those. All the while, a calming, kindness, understanding, and respectful attitude. It can be considered a blessing or a curse as this person lives across the street from the school. It's great to walk to work, the exercise, and the environment, but it also puts this person on call 24 hours a day, every day. This person is available to handle anything that needs immediate attention on the campus, deactivating false alarms, putting out traffic signage, donning the orange vest for last-minute crossing guard duty, or locking up the gates after a weekend carnival. This year's recipient of the Raymond S. Kellis Leadership and Support Staff Award goes out to the one, the only, school secretary from Apache Elementary, Mrs. Barbara Troike. Congratulations, Barbara.
We love you.
We love you.
I think they made an obstacle course for people to get to the stage.
Hey, Barb!
You recognize this crew?
All of them. Congratulations. You're the best.
Okay, I was sitting there earlier thinking, how on earth do people come up with something to say in such short notice?
Take a breath.
And a lot like Val, they cannot believe I don't have anything to say. Actually, my family.
Barbara, am I on the clock?
The correct answer is no. I really don't know what to say. But I could start 19 years ago when we moved across the street in this dirt lot, and we asked what that building was down there, and they said it was an elementary school, Apache. And I'd heard wonderful things about the principal, Mr. Gillett, and pretty much that made our decision we would live there because I didn't have a car and I wanted to be able to walk to school and be a part of my children's education. And Mr. Gillett made it very welcoming for us. And I ended up staying a very long time. And eventually I even got paid. And I can just sum it up that once you get inside schools with the kids and the teachers and you see such hard work from everyone, and it's all for one reason, is to help our children be successful. And it is a community effort between the parents and the teachers and the principals and the volunteers. And it is it is the hardest job I have ever done. But it is absolutely addictive because it's something different every day and it's something that's very important. And we make such a difference no matter whether it's the custodians, to the teachers, to the secretaries, to the kitchen workers. It wouldn't work if we all did not put in the effort that we do. And it's family. And I cannot believe all these people standing behind me. And when they started saying across the street, I thought, oh my gosh, it must be me. But it really did work out. I never had to drive to work, and I spent a great deal of time over there, so it works out well. Thank you. I am absolutely honored to have received this award.
You better go get her work.
Well, if that was coming up with a speech off the cuff, I'll tell you, Barbara, that was quite impressive. I probably should have given you my script to write. We want to take a moment to thank all of those who came here to support our Pride of Peoria recipients. This is certainly an incredible display of love, and I know all of you have such a great support system as you go out and do the jobs that you do each and every day to make sure that our kids are prepared to meet tomorrow. So we certainly appreciate all of you and this great support staff that you have, Barbara, and your family at Apache clearly cares deeply for you. A very big congratulations to you. A very big congratulations to all of 3 of our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award recipients this evening. I think the small glimpse that you got to see of their work, and those of you that know them, they certainly are incredible individuals and incredible supporters of our district, of our community, and certainly of our students. If we can, as Barbara is collecting all those beautiful roses, please join me in an additional round of applause for our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award recipients. Once again, it has been an energetic and inspirational evening. I want to congratulate all of our honorees. I want to congratulate all 3 of our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winners. I want to thank each of you for being here for this wonderful event, and certainly thank you for all that you do each and every day. Want to wish you a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope that you have a safe drive home, and we certainly look forward to seeing you next year as we celebrate the 28th Annual Pride of Peoria Awards. Thank you and good evening.